Good morning, children. Well, I hope you all have had a lovely weekend. And yesterday was Valentine's Day, and you must have met your friends, your family, and done something special for your parents or even for your friends. Anyway, now again, I don't want to repeat the same thing I'm telling you all. Please do your work and send it to me. I will even send you what you call this PDF file for this chapter because many of you don't have your books, isn't it? But I've sent you a PDF file, so you can't, any excuse saying that no, don't have the chapter, no children. And many of you, I don't even know who's in class 5, at least 5A also. Please send me your name, your telephone number, a picture of you because I did teach you in class 4, but I want you to at least get back to me. I don't know why you all are not doing that. I want to know how many children in the class. Anyway, today, please, now you have more time, we are giving you more time. Like today, all the schools have opened for class 9 to 12. So you never know, any minute you'll be sent a notice saying that come to school. And your parents also they're very eager that you come to school because I believe you're giving a lot of trouble to them and you're not studying at home. So, to get back to the lesson, we are continuing with this why I don't wear earrings. I did talk to you on Friday about how girls will like to wear earrings. Not even girls, even boys. Nowadays you see it's a fashion for boys to wear earrings, and everybody likes to wear. Of course, in school I told you have to wear very simple earrings. You cannot wear all those danglers and things like that. But what I want to tell you is that this chapter is from a book that Malala had written about herself. I told you, send me a picture with something written on Malala. Class 6, you also haven't done. I know you are my old class 5 also, but you all haven't done that. You must do it. Please do that. Well, anyway, over here we have done in page 11, we said that Malala was a genius and she didn't bother about competition because the only competition she had was with her best friend. But then suddenly a new girl came to the class and her name was Malka A. Noor. She joined the class, and this girl, and Malala didn't bother. She said, "Oh, I'm not bothered. What should I bother?" Because she always came first and she was very confident. And so the only competition she had was her best friend, Moniba. And what happened to us? And so she didn't bother this new girl, oh, she won't be good and all. But what happened when the exams came and then the results came out? You know what happened? Malala didn't come first. It was this new girl who had come first. And that was really shocking. And she cried and she cried because she couldn't get over the fact that she had not come first. And of course, her mother kept on comforting her, telling her, "Oh, Malala, don't worry." Things like that. When you don't do well and you go home, your parents also tell you, no? That's it. Now we are going to start page 12, second paragraph. I'm going to read it first to you. Around that time, we moved away from where we had been, living on the same street as Moniba, to an area where I didn't have any friends. On our new road, there was a girl called Safina, who was younger than me, and we started to play together. She was a pampered girl who had lots of dolls and a shoebox full of jewelry. But she kept eyeing the pink plastic pretend mobile phone my father had bought me. which was one of the few toys I had. My father was always talking on his mobile, so I loved to copy him and pretend to make calls on mine. One day it disappeared. I'm going to read till there first and explain. Now then what happened? Then Malala used to live in a certain area, but she moved out from that area to before she used to be living in the same street as Moniba, her friend, remember? So she moved to a new area where she didn't have friends. It usually happens, children. If you are living in town and you move to 7th mile or 6th mile, you realize that you don't know anybody. It takes a long time to make friends. So she did not have any friends, but on the new road, like the road was going there was a girl called Safina who was younger than her. She was not the same age, she was a little younger than her. And they started to play together. So quite obvious, now you are alone in that area and you don't have a friend. So you realize, come on now, let's play together. She was a pampered girl. Now, what is a pampered girl? Many of you are pampered by your parents, your grandparents. It is like spoiled in the way, especially I've noticed many children are pampered more by their grandparents than by their parents. Pampered means, like everything is given to you, everything. Like you want this, you get it. You want that, you get it. So everything is given to you and you are really spoiled, and especially you are spoiled not by the outside people but by your family members. So she was pampered and she had a lot of, dolls and a shoe box. Now, when you buy shoes, you've seen this box. Your shoes come in a box. And so what you do is, like now, of course, there are many fancy items. You get a box to keep all this. So she used to keep her jewelry. Now, it's not real jewelry, children. It's all like, when you are playing, you have this all artificial jewelry. So she had a lot of this and she used to keep it in a box. Then this way, that's how Malala says that she was very pampered, because she must be having a lot of toys. Her grandparents must be buying for her and all. So, but what she used to do is, she used to keep eyeing the pink plastic pretend mobile phone. Now there was, now you know what mobile phone. Now to imagine, everybody has a mobile phone. That is the trouble, the sound. Instead of listening to your classes and doing your work on the mobile phone, many of you are just playing with a real mobile phone. In those days, the people didn't have real mobile phone. It was a rare thing. Only very few people had. I mean, it's usually the seniors. But now every Tom, Dick and Harry, everybody's got a mobile phone. You walk on the street, you see these people with their mobile phone, isn't it? But Malala had a pink plastic. It was not real. So, like her father also used to talk on the real mobile phone, and in this way, Malala would pretend to talk like him, hold the mobile phone. I suppose everybody has a mobile phone. That's why your parents were telling me last time, man, more than studying or looking at their lessons, they are playing games on the mobile phone. Children, please don't do that, please. I know you can. You watch TV, you play games. I mean, everything you do on the mobile phone, but I've noticed what you don't do is, study and see the lessons. Now, please see the lessons. And then, and every time my father was talking, she used to copy him as if she was very busy, but she was not really talking. She was just, pretending. One day it disappeared. The mobile phone just disappeared. Now the mobile phone doesn't have legs or hands that it can walk itself. No, it just disappeared. It just, sometimes, like at home also, sometimes, I'll be on the mobile and I'll be saying, where's the phone? I've left it. Sometimes I leave it in the kitchen, sometimes in the bedroom, like that. But this phone just disappeared. Now, this was not a real phone. Sometimes when you misplace your mobile phone, what do? Your mother gives a call from another mobile phone and it rings, isn't it? That's what. But here this mobile phone was not real and it disappeared. Now I'll read another paragraph. A few days later, I saw Safina playing with a phone exactly the same as mine. Where did you get that? I asked. I bought it in the bazaar, she said. I realize now she could have been telling the truth. But back then I thought, she's doing this to me and I will do the same to her. I used to go to her house to study, so whenever I was there, I would pocket her things, mostly toy jewelry, like earrings and necklace. It was easy. At first, stealing gave me a thrill, but that did not last long. Soon it became a compulsion. I did not know how to stop. Now, what happened was she had misplaced or lost her mobile phone, not a mobile, her plastic phone. And then after that, she saw, guess what? She saw Safina playing with the same type of that plastic toy. And then she asked her, where did you get it? Quite obvious, you lose something and you see your friend has got the same thing. The first thought that comes to your mind is that she has stolen from you. But no, that wasn't it. She said, where did you get it? In anger. She didn't ask her like, oh, where did you get it? I bought it in the bazaar, she said. I realized, we're very funny, we just judge people. No, she could have bought it in the bazaar, and she realized, didn't realize that she had bought in the bazaar. It went into her head that she had stolen. She must have thought that. And you know what she did? She used to go to a house to study, and whenever she was there, she would pocket, like this thing, she would pocket, means she would put it in her pocket. And it was mostly toy jewelry, like earrings, necklace. It's very easy, you just go, you shouldn't do that. Like in the class also, sometimes the children say, I've lost my rubber, I've lost my pencil, pen, and then you blame somebody else, but then you realize that somebody else also has the same pen or pencil, and by mistake it goes to somebody else's bag and all, that is different. But she would take her things like earrings, necklace. It was easy. She found it very easy. At first, it gave her a thrill, stealing, like, oh wow, I am doing it without her knowing it. That did not last long. Soon it became a compulsion. Now, what is compulsion? Compulsion is a strong desire to do something that is, like, I'm compelled, I'm going to, like, you think, but this became like a habit. So, she did not know how to stop. Now, children, do you think this is right or wrong? No, you should not do this. What Malala did it out of revenge. She was taking revenge on her friend. Have you understood? So, a very simple story. Please read it, and there are some words where you can find out the meanings. And children, please, today I will give you some homework. Please do it. Please read the chapter, find the meanings, do some writing again and again, I am telling you. Please, children, and send it to me. Good writing. Of course, class 6 now, the former class 5 can use pens because they were, I don't know whether you are used to, but please use gel pens, not ball points. Have you understood? So, good morning and thank you very much. And please, I hope you are going to concentrate on your studies and get back to me. Anything you don't understand, please. It's a very simple chapter, very easy. Have you understood? Thank you, children. Thank you.